Hello everyone. Today we begin a 4-week series of 15-minute beginner yoga practices, and this is perfect for you if you find you don't have a lot of time for self-care, and especially if you want to create more flexibility and mobility and relieve stress and tension. My name is Deb, and welcome to Women Reinventing Midlife TV, where we aim to inspire you as a woman over 50 to thrive in a meaningful life that you deeply desire and deserve. Today's practice is focused around the hips, the thighs, and the calves. So it'd be beautiful for relieving any stress or tension in those areas and creating more flexibility and mobility. Now, remember, if you've never done any yoga or any form of exercise before, to consult your doctor or your specialist first, especially if you have any health conditions. And if you feel any pain or discomfort, it's just a sign to stop what you're doing. Please remember, if you find the content helpful, to subscribe to this channel to support me in continuing to bring more helpful practices like this to you. Okay, so let's get on the mat and get started. As we always do, we begin with alignment and breath awareness. And because this whole flow is on our back, then we'll begin with breath awareness and alignment on our back, which is a really beautiful, relaxing practice. Now, this is going to be helpful for you for this particular practice. It is a yoga strap. However, if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a belt, a scarf, or a folded towel to help you with that particular posture. You don't need to go out and buy a yoga strap. All right, so let's get on our back and get started. So making sure that you can help yourself by holding the floor as you roll down and bringing your knees to chest. And exhale, extending your legs along the mat for some breath awareness. So tuning in with your breath, you can have your eyes closed or slightly open in a steady gaze. Making sure that your head and your neck are in alignment with your spine. You can place a tiny pillow underneath your head if you like to, not too big a pillow though, quite a flat one. And your hands are relaxed by your sides with your palms facing upwards, thumb and forefinger together. Tuning into your breath and beginning with natural breath, with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a soft pulling in of the abdomen on the exhale. Please don't skip the breath awareness, because it is the practice that makes the postures more available to you. As you breathe in, the abdomen expands. As you breathe out, the abdomen softly pulls in. On your next exhale, releasing the breath all the way out. On your inhale, filling the lower, the middle, the upper lungs, expanding into complete breath. And as you exhale, releasing from the upper, the middle, the lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine. As you breathe in, the abdomen expands, the rib cage expands, the chest expands. As you breathe out, the chest softens, the rib cage softens, the abdomen softens, and then the navel pulls in firmly to the base of the spine. Complete breath is filling your lungs to a comfortable maximum. There's no pushing or forcing for your maximum. It's whatever that maximum is in a comfortable way for you today. Complete breath in, complete breath all the way out. On your next exhale, bring your right knee to chest. For one knee to chest asana, pulling that right knee towards you and stretching that left leg away from you. Really feeling that stretch in the groin. On your next exhale, release the left arm to the mat, keeping the right hand on the right knee. Begin with your hip rotations. As you inhale, rotating out to the right, cross the midline, exhaling, rotating to the left, and back to center. And if you want to expand on your rotations, you can by releasing your right hand to the mat and just expanding on those rotations, but only doing what feels comfortable for you, only expanding it as much as feels comfortable for you. And the next time the knee comes to the chest, reverse the rotations, inhaling, rotating to the left, cross the midline, exhaling, rotating to the right, and back to center. Next time your knee comes back to your chest, hold. And then extend the leg up 90 degrees. You might like to use your hand to support the back of your thigh here. And begin with some ankle rotations. So first rotating clockwise, slow and even flowing. And then rotating anti-clockwise. Now there can be a variation here. You can bend that left knee and bring that left knee to chest. Left knee up. Not the left knee to chest, the left knee up. Just to give you a little more balance in this posture, if that helps, or you can keep the leg extended. Okay, on your next inhale, take that yoga strap or that belt or that folded towel, whatever you've found to help you with this, and place it over the ball of your foot. So the ball of the foot is the base of the toes. The ball of the foot isn't the middle of the foot like this, it's the ball. And then just hold for leg stretch asana. And again, you might like to bend your left knee and bring your left foot to the mat, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Making sure that that right foot is fully flexed. So your heel is pointing up and your toes are pointing down towards you. And allowing your leg to be fully straight, or as straight as it can be to begin with. And you'll find that as your muscle begins to lengthen, that you'll be able to straighten your leg more. Making sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your jaw relaxes, your facial muscles relax. So there's no tension held in any other part of the body, because we're focusing on releasing tension in those posterior thigh muscles and in the calf muscles. And the posterior thighs muscles are the muscles that support the hip. Bringing your focus inward to your breath, breathing into your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. And exhaling from your upper, your middle, your lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine. Always staying mindful that the breath is through the nostrils. It's not through the mouth. Unless, of course, your nostrils are blocked, then, of course, the breath needs to be through the mouth. On your next exhale, move the leg over to the right. So we've got a side leg stretch happening here. And when you move your leg over to the right, making sure that you still have it pulled towards you. So you're still getting that maximum stretch here. Again, you can have the left leg extended, or you can bend your knee and bring your foot to the mat. But you're making sure that both the backs of both hips stay fully grounded on the mat. There's no rolling in the hips. On your next exhale, move the leg over to the other side. And hold. And sometimes you might find those outer muscles of the legs can be quite tight. So just breathe into the stretch, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. And exhaling through your upper, your middle, your lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine on the exhale. And really breathing into where you feel the most tension. And just noticing that tension releasing with each breath. On your next exhale, bring the leg back to center. Slowly release the strap and keeping the leg extended, just slowly lowering it down to the mat. Making sure that both legs are extended along the mat and relax in tranquility asana. And noticing the difference between the right side of the body and the left side of the body. Noticing the length that you've created already. On your next exhale, bring your left knee to chest for one knee to chest asana. Stretching that right leg away from you and bringing the left leg towards you, or stretching the left knee towards you. On your next inhale, hip rotation, release the right arm to the mat. And inhale, rotating out to the left. Cross the midline, exhaling, rotating to the right and back to center. So begin with the small hip rotations to begin with. And when you feel ready, or if you feel ready, just release that left arm to the mat and expand on the rotations. Again, there's no rolling in the hips while you're doing this. The hips stay grounded on the mat the whole time. Next time your knee comes to your chest, reverse the rotation. Inhaling, rotating out to the right, cross the midline, exhaling, rotating to the left and back to center. And next time your knee comes to your chest, hold. Inhale, extend the leg 90 degrees and ankle rotations. Rotating first clockwise, slow and even flowing. And then reversing the rotation anti-clockwise. Just imagining that you're tracing the rim of a round ball with your toes. So really slowing those ankle rotations down. On your next inhale, take your belt or your strap or your folded towel and place it over the ball of your foot and hold for leg stretch asana. Your foot is fully flexed, your leg is straight or as straight as it can be to begin with. Both sides of the hips stay fully grounded on the mat. Your shoulders are relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, your facial muscles relaxed. And filling the lower, the middle, the upper lungs Exhaling through the upper, the middle, the lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine. Breathing into where you feel the most tension in your leg stretch and just allowing that tension to release with each breath. On your next exhale, move the leg over to the left for side leg stretch asana. Making sure that you keep moving that leg towards you so you're getting maximum stretch. Can be a tendency for the leg to bend when you move it over to the side. So making sure that your leg stays straight. Bringing your focus back to your breath. Complete breath in, complete breath all the way out. On your next exhale, move the leg over to the other side and hold. Focusing on your breath, filling your lungs to their most comfortable maximum. Remember, if you're feeling tension in the leg, in the side of the leg, just using your breath to breathe into the tension and allowing that tension to release. And on your next exhale, bring the leg back to center. Slowly release the strap. And slow and even flowing, keeping the leg lengthened, lowering it back down to the mat. And relax in tranquility asana. Bringing your focus back to your breath. Complete breath in, complete breath all the way out. Feeling the space you've created in your muscles, feeling the length you've created in your muscles. Feel the space you've created in your hips. And releasing your breath now into natural breath with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a gentle softening of the abdomen on the exhale. This is a perfect time to do some yoga nidra, which is about 10 minutes in breath awareness, just laying in the position that you're laying in. And this is a perfect way to make sure that the practice is fully embedded in your body. It's a beautiful way to do it. And you get extra stress release too that way. Thank you for joining me. If you found this practice helpful and enjoyable, please remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the next video coming out. Lots of love to you, and I'll look forward to connecting next time. Namaste.